alligators snap, vultures lurch, parrots perch, and have you seen the horn on the unicorn? Down at the Alphabet Zoo.
Hi, Dust. Hello. Today on Alphabet Zoo, there are plenty of animals beginning with the letter L. There's lamb, lemming, leopard, lion, lynx, lizard, lobster, locust, lugworm, and lark.
That's a good lark.
Thank you don't need to remind me. And today's animal, to go with the letter L, sounds like a bird, but in fact it's something quite different.
Does it fly?
Yes, but it's an insect. It's a tiny ladybird. And this one's called Lorna, who has a lot of trouble with her flying, as you'll see. But thanks to some help from her ladybird friend, little Lorna gets it straightened out in the end. So here's the story of Lorna the ladybird. The 7 ladybirds were perched on a lettuce leaf together for their morning chat and cup of dew. And there came a sound like a small helicopter. Brrrr. Look out, everyone, called Nina Ladybird. Here comes Lorna. All the ladybirds rushed for cover, just in time as Lorna, leaning to one side, landed in a skid on the leaf, slid along it and disappeared off the end. She reappeared a moment later, puffing and panting, and the others came out of their hiding places. Oh, sorry, everyone. A worse landing than usual today, I'm afraid. Lorna apologised. Nina felt sympathetic, but Anne, the largest ladybird, said sharply, "It's time you put in more practice, and well away from here. You fly badly too." Poor Lorna knew it was true. "I do try, but I wish I knew why I'm so unbalanced." Nina, who liked Lorna, offered to go with her to see if she could help teach her to fly better. So the two of them flew off, Nina doing a perfect vertical takeoff and Lorna making everyone duck as she swooped unevenly from the leaf. For a while they flew in circles because Lorna couldn't get her wings balanced. She straightened out just as 7 bees, a queen bee and 6 workers flew past. In her frantic efforts to get out of the way, Lorna tipped sideways and bumped right into the queen and knocked Her Majesty's crown off. If the worker bees hadn't been too busy catching the crown, they'd have made a buzz about it. "You see, I'm dreadfully clumsy," gasped Lorna, as she and Nina flew away as quickly as possible. "You certainly seem to be lopsided," remarked Nina. "Try to keep your left wing level with your right wing, or to keep your right wing level with your left wing." "Doesn't that come to the same thing, really?" asked Lorna. Nina was just thinking about it when she saw that Lorna was about to crash into an overhanging leaf. She was too late to call out a warning, and Lorna flew straight into the leaf with a great thud and fell smack onto a group of 7 ants working on a leaf below. "We'll nip you, you great big clumsy lump of spots!" they yelled as they tried to sort themselves out. Not waiting to see if they would, Nina hauled Lorna to her feet, and together they flew to a nearby flower, where they landed safely, if somewhat awkwardly, on its petals. Nina looked thoughtfully at Lorna. 7, she mused. "You know, there were 7 ladybirds this morning, 7 bees when we started flying, and now 7 ants. The ants called you a lump of spots. There's no need to repeat the rude things they said," interrupted Lorna. "Sorry, but I was just thinking aloud," said Nina. "Wait here, Lorna, I've had an idea." Nina flew straight as a rocket back to the lettuce leaf that the ladybirds used for their meeting place. Sure enough, there they were, having their afternoon chat. She hovered above them, counting under her breath. Yes, her idea was right. Each ladybird had 7 spots on her back, 3 on one wing, 1 in the middle, and 3 on the other wing. She rushed back to where she'd left Lorna. "Turn round and let me see your back, Lorna," she demanded. Lorna was puzzled, but she did as she was told. I'm right, laughed Nina. 1, 2, 3 spots on your left wing, 1 spot in the middle, but only 2 spots on your right wing. That's why you're so unbalanced. You have a missing spot." "How can I have a missing spot? If it's missing, then I haven't got it." "Oh, for goodness sake, you know what I mean. You're a spot short and it makes you too heavy on one side." "Or too light on the other," suggested Lorna. Exactly. And it's so easy to put it right, agreed Nina. And it was easy. Nina found some blackberry juice and painted just the right size spot in just the right place on Lorna's right wing. Lorna found her balance was perfect until it rained and the spot washed off. Then the ladybirds would tell her she was not spot on with her landings, as her spot was not on. They laughed as they said it, and Lorna didn't mind. She'd just got her good friend Nina to paint it on again. The other ladybirds didn't run away from her anymore. Nina became her very best friend, and the juice gradually stained a spot that stayed on. So Lorna became a beautifully balanced 7-spotted ladybird. Oh, look at those ladybirds. That one's got millions of spots on.
This one, I think it's true. That's by Joanna Drake, Class 8 Neville Road, County Infants, Bramall. And the thing is, when you start putting spots on, I think it's difficult to stop.
Yes, that one's got about
away.
17, I think, hasn't it?
That's right.
Oh, look at all the legs on that one.
It's like a ladybird, a centipede lady. That's from Claire Belcher from the same school. She's
It's
5.
lovely.
Up here, we've actually got 2 from the Northfield Methodist Playgroup, Birmingham, and we've actually got a Lorna. If you look, you see, look,
Oh, yes.
1 spot missing.
3 on one
from,
side and 2 on the other.
That's it. That's from Julianne Shakespeare, and the other one's from Neil Remedios. And then down here we've got one from Claire Fenner from Denton Primary Infants, another one with multi-spotted ladybird.
Oh,
with
and look, he
yellow
hasn't got any
eyes.
legs at the top. Oh, it's legless at the top.
See?
Poor little ladybird.
Yes, and then next door, this one I really like too, because Duster seems to like this one, don't you,
Yeah,
Duster?
do you like it, Duster?
It's
Yeah.
a collage ladybird.
Yes,
made up
bits
with
of
lots
paper
bright
and
pieces
colours
of
on
coloured
it.
paper.
Aren't they lovely? Would you like to see some more?
Everything is a question of balance. Think of a seesaw off the ground. Heavy on one side, light on the other. Up goes one side, the other goes down. Poor little Lorna, everyone scorned her. Terrible flying and a bumping about. Well, it's hard to fly straight if you haven't got the weight quite right. Here comes Lorna, everybody look out. Better get out of sight. Everything is a question of balance. Poor little Lorna had 1 spot less. 2 on one side, 3 on the other. 1 in the middle, what a terrible mess. Poor little Lorna, everyone scorned her. Terrible flying and a bumping about. Well, it's hard to fly straight if you haven't got the weight quite right. Here comes Lorna, everybody look out. Better get out of sight. Everything is a question of balance. To put it right, she needs 1 more spot. Get a dab of juice and paint it on Lorna. She'll fly straight with her extra dot. Poor little Lorna, everyone scorned her. Terrible flying and a bumping about. Well, it's hard to fly straight if you haven't got the weight quite right. Here comes Lorna, everybody look out. Get out of sight. Poor little Lorna, everyone scorned her. Terrible flying and a bumping about. Well, it's hard to fly straight if you haven't got the weight quite right. Here comes Lorna, everybody look out. Get out of sight. Get out of sight.
Poor little Lorna. Must be quite difficult to fly when you come to think, mustn't it?
Oh, yes.
Good thing Duster doesn't fly. He'd never get off the ground, would he? What cheese he eats.
Imagine him perching in a tree as well. I can't sort of imagine him doing that, really.
Would you like to go up a tree, Duster? No, I don't think so.
Only interested in chasing cats up trees.
Absolutely. Yes. I think it's tea time anyway, isn't it? Come on.
Gorillas grunt, hedgehogs hunt, zebras bray, possums play. Come and meet them all at the Alphabet Zoo. Come and meet them all. Come and meet them all. Come and meet them all at the Alphabet Zoo.